Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, it doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Oh, look at that, Empress. This feels like a warm hug, right? Empress energy. Very nice. We're going to put that into some context. This could be your aspiration. This could be really the feeling of you being the caregiver, taking care of a lot of things. I feel like there's a lot of support or something going on. There's a lot of protection, a lot of caregiving right now. Yeah? Let's put this into some context. Let's see what's going on with this Empress. We got the Hermit card. Okay. All right. I wonder who that Hermit is. Let's see. Maybe is that you? You got an Ace of Cups, a Four of Cups, a Seven of Swords, and the Devil energy. Interesting. Okay. I kind of feel, I'm not quite sure yet who this Hermit is. I kind of feel like this is you, this is you kind of being like, I almost feel like Spirit's giving you the hug. Right? I almost feel like you're the hermit and you're relying on Spirit right now. I almost feel like Spirit's giving you a big hug, or there's some sort of protection around you. I feel like you're being kind of, bear hugged like this, So I feel like you're kind of that hermit energy right now, looking for support, looking for protection. I feel like Spirit's giving you a lot of protection right now. I don't know, the divine energy seems like it's surrounding you. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's do a few more cards. Seven of Pentacles, a Six of Cups, very nice. The Hierophant, and a Two of Pentacles. I feel like there is a lot of change happening in your life. I feel like change is coming on the horizon, okay? The Two of Pentacles is kind of your next step. All right, this is what you're doing next. And I think we have to go through all of this energy first so that you can make the right choice here. Okay? And I think you're really kind of, you're immersing yourself in Spirit. I feel like you've got your it feels like a rosary almost, or maybe it's some kind of prayer beads, a mala. There's some sort of religious thing that you're holding. I can't see what's in there because you're holding it, right? But it's got like the beads, the wooden beads, I think, around it. So it could be a rosary, it could be a mala, it could be some sort of prayer beads or something, right? Or some sort of amulet or other kind of religious or spiritual amulet. Okay, but you're holding it. I can't see what's in there. I feel like you're very much invoking the divine guidance and protection right now. Particularly those two things, guidance and protection. Protection, comfort, safety with the Empress, and guidance with the Hierophant. Okay, and then of course we've got the Devil energy, which is both your ambition to move forward and to make this decision, to take this next step with vigor, with passion, with purpose, with confidence. But then also the Devil is representing that thing that you have to break free from. Yeah, break free from. We see the Seven of Swords up here. It's not always an easy choice for you. I think this is why we need guidance from the Hierophant, because there's a lot of confusion, a lot of different data sets coming in, right? There are different opinions, different thoughts, different scenarios. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is something that's going to affect your physical life. Could be a career choice, could be a relationship kind of thing. It could be moving. It could be, how to deal with certain people in your life or certain relationships, family things, work things, your business, your creativity, or your spirituality. But I feel like it has this physical component, right? So it is something that's directly related to your physical well-being, okay? I feel like you're in need of some sort of healing, like maybe not physical healing, although that could be part of it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing anything. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. But I feel in terms of energy, you're looking for something from this Empress card, from this Empress energy, from that aspect of God, Goddess, Deity, the divine energy, the universe that can comfort and heal you. Okay, and of course the Ace of Cups down beneath everything is the source of comfort and healing, right? It's the Holy Grail. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we are just going to set it down right here. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this tarot reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Yeah, let's do it together. Let's make it an interactive group exercise of our intuition. Okay. All right. We've got a lot of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have any fire. We've got a significant amount of water. Got a little bit of air. And then, of course, we have our earth energy. And so the Seven of Pentacles, this is what you don't like. This is a life that is not flourishing, not thriving. You're making the choice to change that. This is what you do next. This is your very next step. And I think that next step, in order to go from dark to light, you've got to make the right decision. You've got to incorporate all this energy. You need healing, comfort, guidance, confidence, right? Now, the Four of Cups in the... It's kind of behind you energy. This is our reluctance to change. This is us kind of being afraid of change on a real kind of deep emotional level. Change is scary. Even when we know the change is going to be a positive change, it can still be scary, right? So I think that's one reason, yes, why we need to, we're retreating into spirit. We're lying in the hands of God, right? Dave Matthews reference. We're being held by the divine energy now, in order for us to realize our safety, our security, to realize our purpose, to find our lamp, to find our light, that hermit, right? Looking for that lamp, and to then see the way forward. So it's kind of like in this hermit mode, in this kind of internal, this turning inwards, this introspection that we have. That's where we're meeting with the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Devil. Okay? And it's through this experience, through this encounter with the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Devil, that you find your confidence, you find your support, your healing, your comfort, your guidance within yourself, the divine energy within you. That's going to allow you to take your life from this Seven of Pentacles and into this light through this Two of Pentacles, making the choice, taking the next step. Okay? The Seven of Swords, of course, I mean, it should be easy, right? You kind of know what you need to do, you go do it. It's not like that, though, because our mind, because there's that Four of Cups, because there's this maybe an unconscious fear of change, even when it's good change. Because there's that fear of change, the mind will find ways to not do it, right? The mind is being led by the heart, right? And if the heart's in that Four of Cups kind of thing, and I really just want things to stay the same. I know change is better. I know that if I make progress, life will improve, but in some ways, I'm comfortable here, right? So the mind will find ways to make that a reality. If deep down in our hearts we're kind of we're a little bit scared, a little bit apprehensive, about change, about big change, significant change in our life, the mind will find a way to obey the heart, right? Obey the heart. And that's what's going on here. There's a lot of different reasons. We can think of 1,000 reasons not to do this. Or there's so many possibilities about what our next step could be that we're trying to find reasons why each one is good, each one is bad. You have an idea, then the mind says, no, that's a bad idea. And pretty soon we don't know what to do next. We don't know what our next step is. Okay? And that's a trick. The mind does that. That's kind of a trick. Your mind's playing tricks on you sometimes. And we just kind of go round and round and round. We get kind of tangled up in all of this thinking and trying to find the right path forward, but there's always a reason why that's not the one. That's not the one. Okay. But what I like to see in the position of the environment is the Six of Cups. So you know that this might be where you're comfortable now. This might be a situation that it's not ideal. Yeah, certainly if I tried to move forward and progress, I can improve on this. But this is comfortable, and I know that there's kind of a storm brewing on the horizon. I know that, that change is going to be inevitable, but I just want to stay here. The Six of Cups is kind of saying, look, this is how much better life is going to be for you. This is the potential you have by taking this next step. You can have the Six of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is before the storm. You can see the skies getting dark, the ocean, the surface of the water starting to get a little choppy, but the sky's getting dark. There's a storm brewing on the horizon. But then after all of that, we see the Six of Cups. You get through the storm. This is after the storm. You can still kind of see it in the background, but it's getting further away. And the waves are starting to slow down. Things are becoming calm, beautiful, tranquil. This is that really pleasurable feeling that you have when you've gone through a big change that you knew was going to be good for you, but it was hard, right? Now you got through it, and it feels so good. It's a relief. It's pleasurable. It feels good just to be able to sit down. I'm kind of thinking that you're moving stuff, right? Furniture, boxes. It's kind of like maybe you are moving your house. I don't know. I feel like something's moving around in your house, furniture and boxes and stuff kind of being shuffled around. Nobody likes moving. I know that if I move, I'm going to be happier in my new place, but I don't want to move. I don't want to do the thing. I don't want to go through the process, right? And so sometimes we just feel like, maybe I'll just stay here. This is a terrible place. Maybe I'll just stay here because I don't want to go through that work. But we know once we're done, once everything is moved, you can sit down, you can relax, you can have some pizza and soda pop, and it feels so much better. And you're so happy that you did it, and now you're on the other side of it, right? I think that's an inspiring feeling to know that eventually you're going to be done, that this move is going to be completed. Now, I don't know if this is a house, you're moving a house. I don't know if you're moving jobs or departments or switching careers, switching studies in school, or moving kind of relationship stuff around. I don't know what it is exactly, but I feel that there is this next step that you have to take, and that's the difficult, that's the moving part that nobody wants to do, even though it's going to be a lot better. The Six of Cups is also saying you've got a support system around you. You have spiritual support. You are under divine protection right now. That also manifests as people in your life that are there willing to help you, but you might have to ask. Okay. The Ace of Cups down beneath the surface, this is what is within you. This is the spirit within you. And we know the Holy Grail, when we have it, it heals the land, right? In the whole like Percival, Grail cycle and stuff. It is what kind of restores the harmony and abundance to the land. And rather than having the land in misery, like maybe a Seven of Pentacles, the kingdom now is prosperous and thriving. It has healed through the power of the Grail, right? And I feel like that's what you're trying to do in your life right now. And I feel like Spirit is here to support you and heal you and give you the courage that you need to make these changes in your physical life, right? Because Spirit is working through you, but you're the one that has to like actually take the step, like move your body, to get things going in that direction. And so the Empress really is both the promise of the future, and it's also the love and support that you need right now in order to make that a reality, right? And in order to do that, of course, Spirit's encouraging you. We got this devil energy. Spirit's kind of saying, hey, you can do it. Get up, move your muscles. You're strong enough. You're powerful enough, creative enough, smart enough to do this. Okay? The devil card is also the stuff that we have to let go of, whatever it's kind of keeping us here. It's the fear that might be keeping us in our Four of Cups. It's whatever tie we have to this place, if it's a relationship or a house or whatever it is. This is the courage for us to break those chains and climb up this mountain. Yeah. Now, moving to the path of the serpent, as we do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate that. All right. We talked about the Seven of Pentacles, right? It's kind of like this is a life that just isn't growing the way you want it to. This doesn't quite look like this. This is the realm that's still under the spell of Klingsor, right, in the Grail legends. It's kind of, maybe you even feel like there's a curse on the land, right? Crops aren't growing. Things just aren't thriving and prospering like you want them to. Well, we've got to summon the energy of this Grail. We've got to have the confidence to make the changes, to take the very next step. And this next step is probably the most difficult step. But the Six of Cups, again, is saying that you have a support system. There are people around you, energies around you, even if they're not physical, even if it's spirit guides and angels and entities around you. There is a support system for you. It's a divine support, but I think there are also family, friends, loved ones that can, if not help you move, they can at least be there in a kind of moral support, right? The Hierophant card next. This is the kind of guidance. This is what we need to really figure out so we know what that next move should be. If this is the biggest step, if this is like moving day, this is the guidance to know kind of how to do it and where we're going. Okay? And that's all the stuff that the Seven of Swords isn't allowing us to figure out. But there is a way to figure that out, and I think it has to do with that hermit energy, that Empress energy. Going within the introspection, whether you do meditation or prayer or some sort of worship, I still think you're holding on to that religious amulet or whatever it is. Invoke the presence of your higher self, your guardian angel, your spirit guides, and not in a rational, logical way, figure out what the next move is. Allow yourself to be open to that guidance from that higher spiritual authority that will show you the way and show you what the next step is, even though it's going to be the difficult one, right? This card in a very practical way, too, is saying maybe there is an advisor. Maybe you have to consult an attorney, a realtor, a financial advisor, whatever it might be, right? Maybe there is a professional that you need to solicit counsel from in order to help you with this, okay? So in all of these readings, there's the spiritual side of things, and then there's the very practical side of things, and I like to keep it balanced. I think you are under divine protection. You have divine guidance, but you also may need to seek out your physical support system and some external kind of guidance from an authority here, from a counselor, a lawyer, a realtor, whatever it is. A professional, right? Maybe it's like professional movers, something like this. It could be even a teacher or something. I'm getting a connection with teachers for you, and I don't know if you're a teacher, if that's part of this transition that you're making right now. There's something going on with some sort of an institution, an academic setting, or something like that. Something like that. I almost wonder if you're moving out of a teaching position. Yeah. Something like that. Anyway, the Two of Pentacles next, this is that big step. This is what you really must do next. That big step, right? And we have to really get all of this other energy kind of assimilated and integrated into our being in order to really go full steam ahead on this next step, right? Whatever the next phase of this journey is. Got that Two of Pentacles. Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see what Bob Ross has for us. I want to see something more evolved here, like a 9 or a 10 of cups or of pentacles. Maybe we'll get a repeat of the Empress card. Maybe we'll get an Emperor, right, to kind of show that we are immersing ourselves in spirit, but then that gives us kind of the power and the authority and the confidence to be the Emperor, right, to take charge and to make the decisions and make the moves that we need to make in order to really grow our lives or whatever this situation is for you. Okay. So those are my predictions. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Okay. The Star. Very nice. This is the guidance. This is the card that represents all of this other stuff in one. One activated kind of beam of light that shows you the way. Yeah, this is Spirit really illuminating your path for you. This is the comfort and love and support of the Empress. This is the confidence and the willpower and the endurance of the Devil card. And this is the wisdom and guidance and the light of the Hierophant. All wrapped up in one kind of divine flashlight, just kind of a spotlight almost showing you the way. Yeah, is your star. Trust in your star in order for this next step to be the best one, right? The most difficult, but leading to this kind of paradise, to this flourishing, this thriving life. Okay? Very intense energy for you right now. We're going to do an extended reading as well if you want to stick around. Click on the link up here, or there's one down in the video description too. Okay? New readings for Pisces every Thursday and Sunday. I'm here every day. Just come on back, see me again tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Okay, let me know how you're doing. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.